Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Rico back at it again. Friday evening. For those that are tuned in for the very first time, welcome to another edition of the Rico Report. Yes, indeed, we have a big week ahead. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Tom Brady, Leonard Fournette, Mike Evans. Listen, Gronkowski. That's a fired up offense over there, folks. And we've got our hands cut out. We've got a big job ahead of us. But guess what? When your back is against the wall, like the Buffalo Bills' back is against the wall, desperate measures are going to be taking place. We're going to see potentially some things we've never seen before. I have a feeling that Coach Dable is going to be digging deep into that offensive bag of tricks in order for us to keep up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tom Brady is having another masterful year. I don't know how he's doing it at age 45, but he's doing it. Age is on his side, man. Father Time is like, yo, family, I see what you're doing, man. I'm going to come back for you in a couple years, man. Yo, you keep doing what you do. You don't look like you're slowing down anytime soon. You feel me? But this is such a crucial game coming up. Now, before I get into Bills chatter, NFL chatter, a bit of sad news, man. A bit of sad news has taken place. I'm sure you guys, if you guys are all over NFL news, the passing of Demaryius Thomas. That's a big one. That's a big one. And so young too, man. 33. I'm not sure what the cause of death is. I mean, there's speculation, but who knows? It's just so sad, man. And you can just tell by the way that people are reacting online that this individual has played a big part with everybody else, right? And that's the type of thing, like, you don't want it to be that way, but if your time does come, you want to be able to you affected people in a very positive light, in a very positive way. And it saddens me that this is the case, but it's just what it is, man. Which brought me to this question, right? Have you ever had a favorite athlete or a favorite celebrity or someone that you looked up to that, people knew, that passed away suddenly, that affected you heavily? I wondered that, right? There's some NFL players that pass away, they're well into their 80s and 90s, and you're like, wow, that person passed, but you knew it was time. But I'm talking about like suddenly. When I say it affected you, I'm not talking about like, oh, too bad, right? I'm talking about like mentally you're not there, you're crying, you have to take time off of work, you're not the same at home. Is there anybody that has passed as an athlete or celebrity that you like, damn, that one got me? For me, it's Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant was my guy. And that one affected me heavily. I cried like a baby. I was like, I've been watching this guy forever. And that happened. I was like, I was off for like 2 to 3 days. I was like, damn, because I resonated with this person, right? Resonate with that person. And then this happens, man. Like, I don't know if you guys are any Kobe fans in here, man. That affected me heavily. Even my wife was like, yo, I've never seen you like this. I was like, I know. I didn't think I would be like this, but it is like that. And when you see young athletes passing for whatever the reason is, it gets to you, man. So Maurice is with me. Kobe Bryant was your guy. That was me. That was my guy, man. Kobe Bryant was my guy. When that thing happened to me, man, that was killer for me. Andrew Medina says, you're Robin Williams. See, that's it, man. Robin Williams, it probably affected like crazy amount of people. You feel me? And Robin Williams touched a lot of people. You just never know what people are going through in his case, but it is what it is. Now, on to the big challenges, man. We've got some challenges up ahead. We are facing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa is no slouch. This is a big game, and if anybody tells you different, shame on them, because we're going up against Tom Brady, arguably, that's not even an argument anymore, greatest of all time. This is the GOAT. We are facing the GOAT, and this is probably going to be the last time we face this guy. The Bills facing him. It would have been nicer in a Patriots uniform, but nonetheless, we face him regardless. Steph Poirier, I hear you, girl. I see you, girl. Aaliyah, oh damn, Aaliyah must have hit everybody. That one hit one. That one hit good too. Aaliyah was a hard one, man. That was a hard one for everybody. You know what I'm saying? You might even throw Left Eye in there too. Come to think of it, there's a lot of people like Michael Jackson. I know Michael Jackson's death. Woof, that killed a lot of people, man. That was like, I got you on the inside. But anyway, I digress. We're facing Josh Allen. We're facing Tom Brady. And Tom Brady right now is having a freaking year, man. 12 games in, he's at 70% completion. He's at 3,700 yards, 34 touchdown passes, 10 interceptions, 52 rushing yards. There you go, big fella. And 1 touchdown at age 45. That's craziness, right? My man Matt Spy says, Rico, are you accepting calls tonight? You know what? I might accept some calls tonight because I still want to recap last game a little bit, but get into the preview for this game going forward. So yeah, I might take some calls, Matt Spy. So be on the lookout for that. So when I'm looking at the comparison with Tom Brady, I'm looking at Tom Brady. I'm looking at Josh Allen. Josh Allen's not that far behind, right? He's at 65%, so modest. He's at 3,200 yards passing. 26 touchdown passes, 10 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, excuse me. He's been sacked 19 times. Tom Brady's been sacked 14 times. And my man Josh Allen's got 422 yards rushing with 3 touchdowns. So clearly he is our guy. He is the man. All right. And the title says it for itself. It's self-explanatory. All right. Your top dogs have to step up. Damn all the other bullshit that's going on. It's dial in. You and I, let's spark this thing going, and hopefully everybody comes on board and brings their hands with them, brings their eyes with them. Because damn all this nonsense, man. I think my man Clay Troya, you know what I'm saying, one of our BF contributors, our film guru at BF, put out a tweet. He was like, yo, I miss when Stefon Diggs was getting 10 targets a game. When you give Stefon Diggs 10 targets a game, life is better. We have a better chance of getting that dub. But this whole thing this Jekyll and Hyde thing that we've been doing, it ain't working out, fam. It's not working out. It ain't it, right? Game Master, thanks for that super chat, my G. He says, yo, they're going to run through y'all just like my Pats did. Game Master, you mother effer. You know what, though? It's a different circumstance, my G. You guys had no choice but to run the ball. And we allowed it to happen because you guys took it. And when I'm not saying we allowed you because like y'all weren't good enough. No, you didn't have to pass it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you ran through the ball, but it's different circumstances because you had no choice. You know what I'm saying? You'd rather put the ball in your running back's hands than your quarterback because of the elements. And that makes complete sense. But I can guarantee you when we face you guys again, it ain't going to be the same game. That's for damn sure. I can promise you that it ain't going to be the same game. You ain't going to rush the ball 46 times. Trust and believe that. That's not going to happen. Now, that being said, there are elements of this team that took a beating this week. Let's be real, man. The Bills took a lashing from media, from locals, from content creators. Like, we let them have it because we love the damn team so much, and we see where this is headed, and we're panicking. We're concerned, as we should be. As we should be. We started off strong, right? We started with 4-1. All right, this is going to be like last year. And then we started taking the L's, and then we'd win one, and then we'd lose one. But the problem is we were winning them against the lesser opponents, and double whammy, we were losing against the tougher opponents that were in the conference. That's what kills us the most. So 5-5 in the conference. So when it comes down to it, if we're in a position of hoping and wishing and seeing what this team does, it's not looking good for us because now it's going to go like, okay, who'd you guys play in the AFC? Did you guys sweep the? Oh no, you didn't. Oh, you guys are 5-5. Okay, who'd you guys beat? Oh, the Jets. Okay, yeah. The Dolphins twice. Okay, got it. Washington when they're okay. Okay. Okay, maybe you beat the no, you didn't beat the Jags. Ouch. Okay. We put ourselves in this position. Unfortunately, we did. And now we got to dig ourselves out. That's what it comes down to. We have to dig ourselves out of the hole we put ourselves in. We took the damn shovel and we dug. Then we stopped digging because we found some successes against a team. And then we lose to a team we have no business losing. And then we dug ourselves an even bigger hole. So now we are in a hole that's quite deep. Now we got to get ourselves out. We have to get ourselves out. Question is how? Well, I'm going to tell you this, though. It certainly is not the defense that's the issue. Yes, they allowed 222 yards rushing. Yes, that did happen. Yes, they held the team to 14 points. Yes, that also did happen. So the defense did their job essentially because at the end of the day, score more points than the other team. That's how you win. Defense gave you guys an opportunity. And I'll tell you right now, they know it. They know it. They strongly know it. They made a comment when Jordan Poirier was on the podium with Micah Hyde, and they whispered to each other, what is it, 7 points? 10, 14 points? Okay, so we did our job. We only allowed 14 points. So for those that are not reading between the lines, we did our job. It's the offense that didn't do their job. Don't come asking us questions. As far as I'm concerned, we did our job. And we hate to talk about it, but if not for that big long run, the game is much closer. Fact of the matter is, it did. But they did their job. Now it's on the offense. So then, here's another one. My man David Serrano says something. He says, Enrico, the only way out of this hole is to pass, let Josh cook. Oh, we're going to get to that shit. We're going to get to it. We will get to it. Here's the deal, too. All right. Looking at this defense and seeing how they've never been inconsistent. Think about all the games that we played. Out of all the games we played, the defense has been the only consistent part of the Buffalo Bills. The only thing that we can count on. Day in and day out, the defense will show up. There's not once that you can tell me that the defense didn't show up. They showed up every single game. Maybe the one game they didn't show up, and I don't even want to say they didn't show up, but I mean, it was a high-scoring game, was the Tennessee Titans game. And at that point, we were somewhat of still a hot team. We just happened to hit a team that was just hotter. And I'm looking at this Bills team, and I'm looking at who we played. Ladies and gentlemen, like we did the job. We did our job. It was a matter of offense not coming together and being consistent. It's as simple as it comes. We need consistency from the offense, and they aren't. So which offense is going to show up today? Meaning this Sunday at 4 p.m. It's a 4 o'clock game, by the way, folks, not 1 p.m. Which offense is going to show up? That's fact. Listen, let's be real. Which offense is going to show up? We don't know. I know that Josh Allen's going to show up. I don't know if my O-line's going to show up. I don't know where the hell Darrell Williams been. Let's be real. Where's Darrell Williams? My goodness. You got the bag and you just existing. Good thing that we have an ability to get out of that contract next year. We'll take that $3 million dead cap and save $5 million. Because the way that's happening right now, I ain't on that. But consistency. We need all 5 guys to show up and be on the same playing field. We know Steph Diggs is going to show up. I know 17 is going to show up. My 2 running backs in the backfield, those 3 guys in the backfield, I have no idea who's showing up. It's all over the place. Dawson Knox, are you going to revert back to 2019, Josh? 2020 Dawson Knox, 2019 Dawson Knox? Because you've had a great year thus far. But last game gave us back the vibes of Dawson Knox of last year. We don't want that guy. Are you going to show up? Because this defense sure as hell is going to show up. They even went to check this. Here's another shot, right? So the first shot that the defense took at the offense without actually taking a shot at the offense was 14 points, right? We kept them to 14 points. All right, well, we did our job. We kept them to 14 points. So are we embarrassed? I don't know. To be embarrassed to let a team score 14 points? I'll take it. Notice they didn't mention the offense. Well, for people that are kind of smarter and kind of read between the lines, they're saying, I did my shit. Where the fuck was the offense? That's exactly what Poyer and Hyde were saying. But they can't. You know they can't. But they can, in a way. Let me keep going. Jordan Poyer was on a press conference, and they asked him, hey, man, how are you going to deal with Mike Evans and the high-powered offense that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have? He goes, yo, we got me, we got Hyde, we got Levi, we got Dane, we got Edmonds, we got Milano. He started, we got dogs too on this team. We know that. We're aware that this defense is legit. That's why they're top 5 defense. We are aware. It's the offense that we have issues with. It's the offense. Now, I'm going to double down on this. As a theory that I don't call it a theory per se, but the thought process that I have. We were such an explosive offense last year. Explosive offense last year. We didn't really have much of a run game, but because we were so explosive in the air and nobody could stop what we were doing, we didn't really care for the run game because we were airing it out and nobody could really stop it. Although there are some of us that were saying, man, when we get to the playoffs, we're going to have to be more balanced and be able to run the ball. But it wasn't the case. We just kept on rolling through teams and putting points on the board. Obviously, we had some games where, defense stepped up and held us down, i.e., Teron Johnson in the Baltimore game. But offense has been that team. So let's fast forward. This year, offense is still somewhat doing what they're supposed to do. They're still hanging 40 points on teams, lesser opponents, of course, but they're still they're potent enough that they can score. But the biggest problem is teams have somewhat caught up to our act. They're bottling Josh Allen a little bit. They're making him, stay in bounds and stay within the pocket and not take off as much. And we can't depend on the run game. The run game is killing us right now. Where there's no consistency back there. So when teams see that, they're like, yo, move up. They ain't going to do shit. They can't run the ball. We're going to bottle up Zach. We're going to ball up Josh Allen, and we're going to see what they do. And we've been somewhat slow the last 4 games, right? Think about it, man. Let me jump in on the Bills' schedule and the game log. Give me a second. Uno momento. As my stuff is warming up. So the last, we'll call it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Say the last 6 games. 26-11 Dolphins. We lose to the Jaguars 9-6. Then we go to the Jets 45-17. I think we're back. We got it. We're back to doing what we do. And remember that game? That game, Dable called a great game. There was a mixture of everything. Under center, freaking jet sweep, back in shotgun, misdirection. Like, there was everything in that game. Okay, we're back, right? Then we go to the Colts, and we get walloped 41-15. We had no answer for John Taylor. That's the one game that the defense, we just couldn't stop a damn nosebleed. And this is where we needed the offense to step up, because last time I checked, they didn't have any Pro Bowl corners on that squad. That's elite all-pro corners. I know Xavier Rhodes is nice, but he ain't what it used to be back in the day. The safeties out there ain't nothing. But they bottled us up like we couldn't do anything. Here we are. By the way, shout out to everybody watching right now. Tuned in from Facebook, tuned into YouTube. Salute to you guys. Do me a favor. Smash that like. Subscribe if you haven't. And let's keep it moving, right? Then we go to the Saints. 31-6. Okay. Not overly impressed. The Saints had nobody. They were completely depleted. Although the defense did their job, obviously, holding these guys to 6 points. But like the Saints were the Saints. Then we go to the Patriots. We lose 14-10. Obviously, offense can't be what they are because of the elements. But like, look at the last few games, man. Colts, Saints, Patriots. Inconsistent. A big loss, then a win, then a loss. The last time, I mean, shoot, we've been doing this whole inconsistency, holy crap, since the Chiefs game. The last time that we had a back-to-back victory was back against the Texans and Chiefs. We beat the Dolphins, we beat the Washington football team, we beat the Texans, and then we beat the Chiefs. Think about it. We beat the Chiefs, and that's when things, I guess, got to our head. And now we think we the cat's meow. So then we go to the Titans, we lose. Then we go back to the Dolphins, we win. Then we go to the Jags, we lose. Then we go back to the Jets, we win. Then we go to the Colts, we lose. Then we go to the Saints, we win. Then we go to the Patriots, we lose. If the trend is how it's trending, we should be winning this next upcoming game. Because we haven't had, Lord knows we haven't had back-to-back. So we need to string some freaking wins and stack them well. No shaky shit. So defense isn't the issue here. They're going to show up. Even without Trey White, they're still going to show up. We still got strong defenders on this team. It's the offense that's the issue. But who calls the strings? Who's the puppeteer? Brian Daboll. We got to talk about it, right? I can't leave Brian Daboll off the hook. Last game, that's game call. Like, I get it. We were in the elements, but we decided to throw the ball 30 times. So it wasn't like we were hurting. You saw the way Josh was slinging that. He had a nice, beautiful ball to Stefon Diggs on the sideline. Toe tap. Right on the sideline. Hit him on the arm on a deep pass. So it wasn't like he couldn't throw the ball. He could. But like it's a combination of what is being called and, in my opinion, the jitterness from Josh Allen, because he's not trusting his line. And when you've been duped before, you got rocked a couple times. Now you're like second guessing who's coming, and you can't sit there and really make your reads because you're unsure of your line. But let's stick with Daboll for a second here. Right now, and I've said this before, I'm going to say it again. As a defensive coach, and I wanted to do the research on this, but I didn't have the time to really sit and go about it. But usually defensive coaches usually have a solid run game, right? Belichick. I've never seen Belichick not have running backs that can kill the clock and do what they're supposed to do. I don't think there's ever been a year where they just don't have effective runners. They may not be 1,000-yard runners, but they've always had effective runners. Defensive coach. Anywhere Rex Ryan has gone, call him a bum all you want, but anywhere Rex Ryan has gone to be a coach, he's always had a good run game. Play good defense, run the ball well. That's what it comes down to. Sean McDermott is a defensive coach. I think he wants to establish the run, but he's just not able to establish the run because we've been transformed into a passing offense. So now he's like, we need damn all that. I need to establish some kind of run and get some balance in here. And I think there's a back and forth between them two, because at the end of the day, who is the guy that calls the shots? It's the head coach. So if I tell you I want more runs, I want you to implement runs, I think that's what Daboll tried to do. But we just don't have the personnel to do that. We don't. And I said this in the offseason. You guys are bringing every single old lineman back, and you guys are bringing every goddamn running back. You guys are going to do the same shit you guys did last year. What's going to change? Nothing. Y'all should have went and drafted yourself a running back, or y'all should have beefed up the O-line. One should have been done, but neither was. You brought everybody back. So, here are the results. So going into this day, in this game, Byron Leftwich can call a game. Byron Leftwich has a top-tier quarterback at his disposal. Byron Leftwich also has Leonard Fournette and Ronald Jones back there. Byron Leftwich has some good freaking defenders and good offensive pieces on this team. We're gonna have our hands cut out. So this is where we're gonna have to go firepower for firepower. We're gonna have to put up points against Tampa. We can't not put points up because they will. Especially with Trey White being out, it kind of changes the way we're going to put the defense. We're still going to be good. We just won't be the same. You catch what I'm saying? I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from. This can't be, you know what I'm saying, a let's hope the defense, holds them to 17 points and we're just going to try to muster. Nah, fam. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen. My man Richard Forbes says, yo, Autumn, when you have no idea where you're going to get hit from, next you get a little jittery. You damn right you do. Did you see how many times? Yo, there's one hit. I think Matt Judon was let go free. And he had free reign and knocked Allen down. Allen took about 10 seconds to gather himself and get up. I think he got winded. And that boy's tough as shit. So after 10 seconds, he got up. But he got rocked. So you don't think that's playing in the mind of Allen? Now he's sitting there in the pocket and he's side-eyeing. You know what I'm saying? But he still got to manage to see who's first level, second level, my dump offs. He's still got to process all those things. But yet he's got to deal with these fucking inept linemen letting guys just come in willy-nilly. So pardon Allen for dropping his eyes a little bit, but he's got no trust in his linemen. His linemen have to do him a service. They literally, all 5 guys should go to Allen and say, hey, this game, ain't nobody touching you. I got you. Nobody's going to touch your ass. And fellas, we should all you give Allen the time and the confidence, he will sling the rock all over the yard. He will sling that rock all over the yard. He's got to trust in his guys and let him do what he does. And that's just what it is, man. This game is a big one. Because if we don't take this game, we are in a world of hurt. We are in a world of hurt. This will be our first time losing back-to-back. And it's very possible. I don't feel great about this game, but I'm trying to seek out all the positives. Now, looking forward to this game, yes, there's a few things that stand out that may give us an edge, if you will, or a reason to be angst and ready to go. Number one is the Bills got trashed all over the media. They are in redeem mode. All right, we got to redeem ourselves. We got to dust ourselves off, and we got to get going. They absolutely got trashed. They got trashed. Called soft, called pretenders. You know what I'm saying? Even the media's getting at them, and Jerry Sullivan, which I don't mind. You know what I'm saying? People are getting, you know what I'm saying? Coach McDermott is out of character. You know, short with words. He was a little different on the field. Just when you lose, things get magnified. And right now, there's a big old scope on the Buffalo Bills. And it's really, at the end of the day, up to these players to get their shit together. These players got to do it. Coaches coach, players play. Right now, offensively, the last couple games, we gotta be better, and we're just not doing it. But it starts with 17, and 17 is now got to say, you know what? He's got to demand more from these guys. I think that's what it comes down to. He has to demand more from Emmanuel Sanders. I need to demand more from you. I need to demand more from Diggs. I need to demand more from everyone in order for us to win. He's got to. He's got no choice. He has no choice. Because if these Bills don't win this game, and I'm not saying they need to win this specific game, but it would be damn nice. We are going to be in a world of hurt because we lose. That's 2 games in a row that we lose. That's number one. Okay. That's 2 games in a row. One to the Pats and one to Brady. And that's a terrible combination, right? If you're gonna lose to the Pats, you lose to the Pats with Brady on it. Then you call it a day. But you lose to the Pats, so you're essentially using the Belichick and you're losing to Brady. We can't have that. And then right after that, we go and play the Panthers. That's a get back game, if you will, right? Get right game. But in this league, you just never know what's going on. If we lose that game, it's over. There's no playoffs for us. We're done. We're done. Okay. So we play the Panthers after the Bucks. And then guess what? We're right back to playing the Pats at the Pats. These next 3 games are going to tell us exactly where we stand. We lose this one, it's not over. We lose to the Panthers, it is. Right? Chances are we will beat the Panthers. Then we got to go and face the Patriots again. That will be the crucial game. That will be the crucial game. We cannot fall to these guys twice. We've got to take one. And no better time for it to start right now. And speaking of no better time, I've been telling you guys about little Z, man. I told you guys I had a little one not too long ago. Wifey wanted to come down. And this is Zakaya. This is my little guy. So you know me, I got to take a break. I got to take it. For the podcast listeners, I'm just showing off my son right now. It's weird for me to say because I have all daughters. I say my daughters, but yeah, I got my son. This the little man. We're gonna teach this guy to hold the rock properly. You know what I'm saying? Bang. We're gonna teach him all that stuff. But yeah, man, this is my little man. He's going to bed right now. Well, he's been in bed. This guy, that's all he does is he sleeps. We're gonna get him some fanatic gear. You know what I'm saying? When he's big enough, and then we're gonna do it. But yeah, man, I had to show y'all because you guys have been following me for the longest time. So you guys know the journey. So I can't hide it. This is what it is.
They were probably there the night it happened.
Probably. I kept telling my wife, man, this team is going to the Super Bowl. I'm telling you, I'm gonna put a baby in you. And
here he is.
Here he is. We didn't win shit, but I did. I won some, so we good.
Precious.
That's the Prince.
A baby Rico.
It's the Mr. Z man. Zakai, man. Z Dub. Yeah, he's a beautiful baby boy, man. I can't lie. I can't lie. We don't know who he looks like yet, but we're gonna get there.
He looks like me.
She's a dime piece, so I mean, shit. Listen. You're gonna get it later if you keep looking at me like that.
Baby number 5.
You don't play with me now.
Yes.
Don't play with me now. Are you gonna bet?
Good night, yeah.
All right, peace out.
Bye, family.
Now, right back to it. We got 3 games. These next games are the most important. These next 3 games are the most important. We've got to do it. I appreciate, by the way, everybody saying thank you and congratulations. Appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that really knows me, like apart from doing podcasts and all that stuff, family to me is numero uno. Like nobody messes with that's my thing. You know what I'm saying? That's my shit. So, I mean, you guys already know. If whoever follows me on my socials and so on and so forth, y'all know. But right back to it, man. These games are freaking crucial. I'm telling you right now, these games are crucial. We need this. But it starts with Allen and Diggs. You guys think I'm playing, but it does, man. They're going to be the ones that have to crank this thing up. Crank it to 100 and let's go. But here's the thing. What it comes down to is this. Defense is going to do what they got to do, but it starts mentally, and it has to start this game. This game is where it starts. It really does. Looking at this game, where is the edge for the Bills? And this is tough, man, because I'm going to tell you, man, this team that we're going up against is no slouch. Tom Brady, you already know is the GOAT. The guy's been doing it. He's going to continue to do this for the longest time. It's just what it is. By the way, I got to take a real quick super chat break and shout out to my guy, Richard Rush. What up, Rich? Rich says, yo, my wifey said, beautiful baby boy, Rico and Jenna. He's a doll. You know what, though? I appreciate that. Richard Rush, tell your wife, thank you so much. Just to get back on baby talk. Yo, he is a beautiful baby boy, man. I'm not going to lie. You know, there's some babies where you look at it and somebody says, oh, my son or my daughter, look at how beautiful they are. And you look at them, you're like, oh, yeah, it's a beautiful outfit he's wearing or she's wearing. You know what I mean? But I'm blessed, man. My kids are beautiful kids, man, and this one's no different. And I appreciate y'all for you know what I mean. You know what I mean? Throwing love my way, man. I appreciate that. That's real love. The ref says, "Yo, Rico, the biggest factor in is our O line. We've seen what it looks like when the blocks are there. Allen is an MVP caliber QB. The run game the run game needs blocks. Okay, so here's the thing: when it comes to, and I ref, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Um, here's the deal. I was looking up some statistics, right? Pass block pro on our pass block protection is actually fairly good. Our pass pro is actually fairly good. We give Allen the time, right? Obviously, on average, we give him time. It's the some moments where, you know what I mean, where we break down in you know what I mean, blitz protection or stunts and you know what I'm saying, some twists, all those good things. It happens, right? But for the most part, protecting Josh Allen has been pretty good. He's been sacked only 14 times this year. All right. So that's number one. Am I right? Did I say that 14 times? Am I correct? I know I wrote it. I wrote everything down. Sorry, he's been sacked 19 times. Excuse me. He's been sacked 19 times this year. Okay. That's number one. So that's about a sack and a half a game, give or take. All right. So that being said, okay, there's a sentiment that is nice to hear in this, that they can pass pro. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that we have all these guys up there. We just gotta get nasty and find our rhythm. We've not been able to find our rhythm since the Chiefs game. Right? We've just been inconsistent. We need to consistently find our rhythm. So this is a great team to go up against. And the elements are going to be nice. It's not snowing. And if we can do that against a team like the Bucks, right? And it sounds like a broken record, right? Don't we say this? Well, if we get our shit together after after the Jags game, when we face the Jags, and then we face who do we face after the Jags? Then we get to the Jets. We're gonna come back, right? So we lost to the Jets, and then we lost to the Jags, and we came back to the Jets, and we fucking put a beating on the Jets. So we're thinking that we're back, but it was the Jets, right? So then we go up against the Colts. We lose horribly to the Colts, and then we go to the Saints, and we pretty much dominate the Saints. But they are the Saints. Nobody's really respecting the Saints these days, right? Trevor Simeon, or it's freaking the dude that they paid $45 million a year to. Taysom Hill. No thanks, right? So any team that we've bounced back against, they've not been a good team. Let's be real. The last good team that we've beaten were the Chiefs at the time. And they're now getting better now. So the point I'm trying to make is this. This upcoming game, is a good team to play. They're a solid team. They're a playoff team. They're surging. They're playing really well right now. And that is the team that we need to get our shit together and beat, because it's not a shitty team that we're beating. We would be beating a good team. So beating that good team then takes us in to playing the Panthers. Everyone knows that we can take the Panthers no problem. Right? Here's the deal though. Then we play the Pats. So this is where we stack the wins and win from here on out. But it has to start this game against Brady and this damn Bucks, and it's going to be a damn challenge. Although I'm trying to find all the positives in this, by the way. I'm telling you for real, I'm trying to find all the positives in this. I don't feel good about it, but I'm trying to find ways that we can win this game. And I'm going to go into depth a little more. By the way, I got to go and give a shout out to Patrick Seeley. He's a Pats fan. I appreciate you coming to the channel, because I know that you're entertained by this. You feel me? He goes, LOL. Sorry, Rico. Rico is awesome. And hold on. Sorry, Rico is awesome. And as a Pats fan, I have to burn you, Bills fans. Yo, I mean, Patrick, it's all good, man. It's all love. It's all love. Jason Taylor says, yo, I've commented in Dolphins, Jets, and Pats YouTube channels, and I make sure I'm respectful when I do. Y'all trolls should try it. Listen, guys, it's cool. Be cool in the chat, baby. It's all good. It's competitive. It's sports, baby. That's what it's fandom. It's okay to, you know, back and forth and stuff, man. You know what I mean? It's cool. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. Now, hear me out. If you guys see the pattern, anytime that we bounce back against a team, we've bounced back against a weak team. So the win never really carried weight. The win never really carried weight because we're beating depleted, injured teams, or the team is just not very good. I mean, listen, let's keep it a buck here. Like, we played the Chiefs 38-20. Then we lose to the Titans 34-31, close one. Then we beat the freaking Dolphins, and the Dolphins are surging now, but at the time they weren't shit. And we always run through the Dolphins anyway, right? Then we play the Jaguars. We shouldn't have lost to the Jaguars, but we did. All right. So here comes the inconsistency. And then we go again. Jets, Colts, Saints. So we win, we lose, we win, we lose. But when we win, we're beating weak teams. The point I'm trying to make is this. This is where we can win against a high-powered team. Now it puts everybody on notice to shut the F up. And now we can stack a win against the Panthers. And now we're on a 2-game win streak. We had a freaking win streak in so damn long, it feels like it. And now we go back into Pat's Foxborough with a 2-game win streak with one of the biggest, Tom Brady. And now this is how we get ourselves back into prominence and go into the playoffs and potentially still winning the AFC East, because I still feel that we can win the AFC East. I still can. The Pats still got to play the Colts. And you know, sometimes there's teams you lose to a team that you're not supposed to lose to. So maybe that's what it is. But I'm trying to be on the positive end here, because too many times we've been on the low. I'm trying to be on the positive, man. So if you guys understand the angle I'm trying to take here, you'll throw me that love. You know what I'm saying? If you think it's a good deal, yo, thumbs up on that thing, or give me one of these things. I don't know what this is, but hang low. Is that what it is? I don't know what the hell it means, but y'all know what it is, man. But this AFC is a hell of a conference, man. It's boggled up. It's congested. It's congested right now. And the way things are coming along, man, it's like Steelers just took a loss. So they've I wouldn't say they've eliminated themselves, but it's pretty damn close to them being out of playoff contention. And now we've got to handle our own destiny. At this point, we've got to handle our own destiny. We cannot sit here and hope that one team loses to this team and this team wins this game. And we don't want that. The last time we had to do that, and we were lucky enough that we were fortunate, was when we needed the freaking Bengals to beat the Ravens. Or was it the Steelers? It was Ravens. And Andy Dalton, of all people, delivered us into the playoffs. Fam, did you not realize how stressful that was? We need this team to win. And we're sitting there like we won our game, and we're like, okay, let's go. And we're watching the Bengals. We're like, man, the Bengals, they ain't gonna do shit for us. Man, we might as well just not. Hold on, wait a second now. The Bengals are in this game. Andy Dalton is marching. Andy Dalton just threw a freaking dime to Tyler Boyd. What? Tyler Boyd is in the end zone? The Bills are in the playoffs? Fam, although that was one of the best feelings ever, I don't want to be there in that position again. Do you? I don't. I'm not interested in that. I just want to be able to get this team on track and make sure that we start dominating the teams that we could dominate. Now, where is the advantage for us here? So, pardon me while I get into looking at the roster of the Tampa Bay Bucks to see what they have on defense, because I know they got a damn good defense. And that's not a front. Give me 1 second as we do this, right? In the meantime, shout out to my guy Jason Millard. What up, Jace? He goes, hey, Rico, the red zone offense has been our weakness all year. Offense moves well between the 20s, but we lack creativity in the red zone. It's facts. You're absolutely right. You are absolutely right. Benjamin Dover says, I really think Dable is our problem. He's been problematic. Is he our main problem? No, but he's been problematic with some of the play calls he's not calling. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing that you have to realize. He's been problematic on some of the things that he's not calling. There's a lot of things that we've missed. Like, where's the jet sweep? We've eliminated that from our repertoire. We brought it out once in the Jets game, and we had the Jets on skates. They didn't know what we were doing. What are these guys up to? They had no idea. But yet we go away from that. I'm not sure what is going on with the play calling, but I'm gonna tell you this: there's a few things that I want to talk to you about Dable, but and we'll get into that. But it's just been frustrating, to say the least, when it comes to looking at what this team can do and what this team can be made of, but we're lacking that because of, I don't know, lack. I mean, are you shook? Are you intimidated? Like, I don't know what's going on, but it's got to change. So looking at this, I'm trying to find out where we have the advantage. And right now, I can tell you where we have a disadvantage right off the bat, and that's the defensive front. And that's been our problem, right? For the whole year is our offensive line. We don't do well with guys that bully us up front. We learned our lesson against the freaking Steelers. We learned it against the Colts. We learned it against, the Tennessee Titans. Like, we learned it. They absolutely got us. Man, they got us good, man. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't get any better. Check this out. We're going up against Vita Vey. Okay. We're going up against Ndamukong Suh. I know Ndamukong Suh is a little old. He's long in the tooth, but we getting there. You know what I'm saying? Heather Hathaway says, yo, Rico therapy, man. Let's fucking go. I see you, Heather. What's good? What's good, girl? Jason Pierre-Paul, Devin White. You know what I mean? The Levante David, like, fam. Like, this is a good team. Shaq Barrett, Carlton Davis, Antoine Winfield. Fam. This is not this is a good defense, man. This is a good defense. And don't forget, they got Joe Tyron, they got Joe Tyron, the rookie. They got a good defense, man. So we have no choice but to bring everything we got. Everything we got, because it's gonna be a battle, man. But this is no better team to go up against and make sure that we handle business. No better team. Even Pierre Desir's on that team. Shout out to my guy Pierre Desir. But no better team for us to do that against, man. And it starts this Sunday. Yo, my man John Sor Young says, yo, Rico, do you think our new stadium should be open or closed? Open that bitch up. You know what I'm saying? Open that bitch up, man. It's about, we put some hair on some chest and play in the damn cold. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, any team that is a legitimate team, they play outdoors. So when you go into the playoffs, you got to play in the elements. You got to. Super Bowl is always played in somewhere warm. So you know what? You can get that warm feeling when you get to the Super Bowl and earn that. But you're gonna have to play through some cold. You're gonna have to go to Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to go to Cincinnati. You got no choice. You're gonna have to go to New England. The only place that you might have to, it might be warm, is Tennessee. But like, you're gonna have to go play these tough teams in these cold weather places, and you got no choice. This whole dome talk, man, put that shit to bed. I ain't trying to hear that. I really am not. Now, we got our hands cut out. So offensive line, we need you guys to step up and give as much time as possible to let Josh cook. Let that man cook, and he will cook. Trust and believe he will. All right? So the advantage that I think we have, number one, is Josh Allen's number one. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Anytime that I speak objectively to any fan that knows they're going to face the Bills, or when I ask them seriously, yo, what do you think of the Bills for real? Like, what are your thoughts? Like, how you feel if your team is facing the Bills? Who scares you the most? Immediately, Josh Allen. And I ask him, why? Is it his arm? No, it's his ability to take off. He's a dual threat. No, it's just like Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson scares the shit out of me. When we play Lamar Jackson, I'm like, damn. Because we think we got everything bottled up. Boom, he's gone. Josh Allen gives the same threat. So if we're going to use weapon X, which is Josh Allen, use him to his full capabilities. You pay this man $258 million. Well, he's not just a pocket passer. You paid him $250 million because he can do both. He is a dual threat quarterback. Use him. I mean, I don't know how else to tell you that. And Dable should know better because he had design runs in a game that didn't freaking, I mean, I wouldn't say it didn't matter, but to lesser opponents, he had design runs. In a game where the winds are blowing and gusting everywhere, and the other team is just running down our throats, and we can't establish a damn run, and you don't run our quarterback that's 6'5", 237, 38 pounds? Fam. Design runs, play action, bootleg, flea flicker. Like, yo, go through the freaking bag and figure it out. So first things first, let Josh cook. That's the way we're gonna win this game, is to put the game on Josh's shoulders. And I always go against that. I'm like, hey, you can't just always put the game on Josh's shoulders, because you got to figure out a way to get these other people to step up, but nobody's stepping up. So guess what? Josh is like, then I'll fucking do it. And if I have to be hero Josh, I'm gonna be hero Josh until somebody decides to step up with me. It's that simple. So that's number one. Let Josh cook. All right. Number two, Tom Brady is 45 years old. All right. He's 45. Let's just what it is. It's the facts. He has ability sometimes to just throw terrible footballs. He will throw a pick. He will throw two. Who knows? But we have to make sure that we take full advantage of those. He will turn the ball over. We just have to pounce on everything that we can get our hands on. And this guy is so damn disciplined. He's seen everything in this game. If he doesn't like what he's got deep, he has no bones about it to just dump it off. Dump off the ball for a 2-yard dump off that turns in potentially to 15. Do you think he gives a damn? He says, oh, you got me a first down. Now I can restart this shit again. Fam, he will give the ball to us. We just got to take full advantage of it. Here's the vice versa. Josh Allen, you don't always have to go for the deep ball. You don't. You got 60 minutes. You don't always have to go for the gusto. If the dump off is there, take the dump off. I promise you, going forward, we don't need you to have 400 or 500 yards passing. You know what we want? Just the W. We just want the W. I don't care how we get the W. We want the W. So if Zach Moss is sitting in the freaking flat, give it to Zach Moss. If Cole Beasley is your kindling, if he has to start the fire, get him involved. I don't know many games that we lose when Cole Beasley is one of our focal points. I'm not saying he's got to be the big point. I'm not saying he's got to be the one that overtakes Stefon Diggs. But my goodness, you have Cole Beasley, one of the best slots in the game, and you're ignoring him? Get him involved in the game. Take the little dump-offs. Take the 5-yard, 7-yard. So that puts us now in second and third, second and 3, third and 1. Take those. It puts us in better position. But sometimes my man likes to go for the gusto. Yo, calm your ass down, man. It doesn't have to be that way. I'd love to see a little bit more Gabriel Davis on the field. I really would. I'd love to see that. Gabriel Davis on the field gives you a big body. Gives you what's the word I'm looking for? Big, large catch radius. Like, let's see a little bit more on the field. Whenever he's on the field, man, all he does is catch the football. You don't always have to go deep, fam. And Dable, please call plays that allow your guys to be in position to make plays for your quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Crossing routes. You know what I'm saying? Like like running back screen. Like take the pressure off your quarterback, man. God damn. If we don't got to run the ball, then we don't got to run the ball. I get that part. Because right now, it showed me everything I needed to see last game. We tried to run the ball. We tried to run the ball. We tried to run the ball, and it just wasn't working out. It wasn't. It wasn't working out. Teams have figured out this team a little bit, so it's time to adjust. That's where it falls on Dable. Dable, draw some shit up that allows your quarterback to get the ball out of his hands quickly, get him warmed up, and once he's warmed up and you're seeing everything from a bird's eye view and he gets to where he wants to get, this is where now Allen can activate Allen. Joshua Allen, activate. Joshua Allen, activate. 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 Joshua Allen, activate. Let's go. We need that shit, man. We have to remix that shit. Because that's what we need to do, man. We need that man to freaking activate and get going. We don't have the luxury to bullshit any longer. Because we keep bullshitting anymore, we will miss the playoffs. Playoffs? Yes. We will miss the playoffs and we will be a miserable fan base. I am not ready to watch any other team in the playoffs other than my team. I don't want to watch the Bengals. I don't want to watch the freaking Baltimore Ravens. I do not want to watch the New England Patriots. Are you kidding me? I certainly do not want to watch the Miami Dolphins. Fam, we need this. Here's another thing, too. Side note. When's the last time that you guys remember Coach McDermott firing anybody? Real question. If you guys know, please tell me. I have a name in mind. But when's the last time you remember Coach McDermott relieving someone of their duties? Do you guys know? The last I remember, and I could be wrong here, this is the top of my head. I was just thinking of this. Thank you very much. That's the name that stands out to me. Rick Dennison was the last coach that McDermott had to fire. He had to let go of him. And there was no really connection, really, to Dennison. It was a 1 year, and he was out of here. It was over with. It was a wrap. And that year, we had Tyrod Taylor as quarterback. We couldn't pass the ball for shit. We just weren't a good team. But we made it to the playoffs, though. We made it to the playoffs with Tyrod Taylor. But Rick Dennison got fired anyway because McDermott didn't like what he was doing on offense. Let me ask you a question. Does McDermott like what we're doing on offense right now? Something tells me he doesn't. Something tells me there's a philosophy difference. There's a philosophical, what can I say my word right? A philosophical difference. Excuse me. I said philosophical. Well, there's a philosophical difference right now, in my opinion, between what McDermott would like the team to look like and how he wants them, you know what I'm saying, playing, and what Dable is strong at. Dable, you see it. The boy's a master of creating ways to get guys open, and he's multiple, and he's this, that, and the third. We've been missing some of that. We'd love to get more of it, but we haven't been able to get it. So the last time McDermott had to make a decision on an offensive coordinator, or a coach for that matter, was Rick Dennison. A big piece to the offense because his excuse then was, we're not putting up enough points on the board. We don't score enough. That was what he said. And I quote, okay? There's been some questions arising about this offense and how it's been playing thus far. And when they asked, are you happy with the way, or are you happy with Dable's play calling? I think that was the question. Are you happy with Dable's play calling? And McDermott, and I'm paraphrasing here, said, we just need to score more points, or something of that nature. Oh, Juan Castillo. Juan Castillo was the last firing, and that was the offensive line coach. Okay, hear me out. We're going to keep going with this, right? Y'all see what I'm doing here now. So, offensive coordinator, gone. Rick Dennison, finito. There's going to be some head rolling this year. I don't care what anybody tells me. The heads are going to roll this year, and it starts on the offense side of the ball. In my opinion, I think Kelly Skipper is gone, the running backs coach. I think he'll be gone. I haven't seen any improvement in our running backs all year round. There's been the same. I haven't seen any change, right? OG Bobby Johnson. I'm taking the OG out. Bobby Johnson, or can I say Robert Johnson? Robert Johnson may be out as well. This might be his last year coaching. I'm only speculating. I don't know shit. I'm only speculating here, folks. Don't be saying, yo, Rico said you're getting fired. Nah, I just think that that's what I would do. If I didn't see any improvement in my O-line, you know what I'm saying? I didn't see any improvement on running backs. I mean, that's on coach too, because you brought everybody back thinking that there was going to be an improvement with continuity, but you didn't get diddly squat back. So heads are going to roll. So he's right now, Dable, I don't know what's going to happen with that, whether he gets poached to be a head coach somewhere, or do you bring him back? Do you want that back? Not that I have an issue with Dable, because I like Dable. But we've seen what happened when the offense was struggling and couldn't get consistent, and Rick Dennison was sent packing. We have a far better quarterback, and we do put some points on the board, but we're putting points on the board against weaker opponents. Let's keep it a buck. So at the end of the season, do not be surprised you see running back coach is gone, offensive line coach is gone, and right now it's questionable but offensive coordinator. But someone's got to pay for the ineptitudes of this offense. And if it's not the offensive coordinator, it's going to be the position coaches. It's just what it is. Receiver coach is safe because they do their job. It's the O-line and running backs coach. That's our two biggest problems. You pay attention to that. Now we got 5 games left. 6 games. I don't know how many games we got left yet. What we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 games left. I need to see something in these next 5 games. And so does coach. Because Coach McDermott ain't going nowhere. Pagulas, I don't think they're ready to do anything about coach. Bean ain't going nowhere either. Heads are going to roll. You certainly cannot bring everybody back, Coach McDermott. So pressure's on you. You're going to have to make some changes. Defense, they're doing what they're supposed to do. It's your side of the ball, which makes sense. Offense ain't doing it. And you see it with the inconsistencies of how we've been doing this thing. So the writing could be on the raw way. The writing could be on the wall. Rick Dennison, in that 1 year, man, inconsistent offensive was new shit. So he needed more points being scored. He couldn't do it. You out of here. Juan Castillo, offensive line coach, from what I do remember, you out of here. So he's had to fire 2 guys. Do not be surprised if OG Bomb Johnson's gone, RB coach is gone, and Dable, we don't know about Dable. We'll see how that plays out, depending on the rest of these fucking games go. But we got to start putting points on the board. When you have $258 million tied into your quarterback, your offensive coordinator better draw some shit up that puts your quarterback in the best position possible. And you know the players ain't going nowhere. So if we got to choose between quarterback and OC, who you think is gone? Just saying. Shout out to my girl, Steph Poirier. What up, Steph? Steph says, yo, this game was the first time I saw him heated. He's not happy at all with Dable, but who is to blame? Well, I just laid it on you, girl. I just laid it on you. There's a multitude of people that can take blame of this. But at the end of the season, what it's always comes down to, okay, so is the coach going to go? Hell no, you know the coach ain't going to go. GM's not going nowhere. All right, so now we got to look at position coaches. Where was our weakest point on this team? Was it the defensive line? Some could say it could be. Maybe Eric Washington might be looking elsewhere. Who knows? But I'm telling you right now, running back room, be on alert. O-line room, be on alert. Offensive coordinator, be on alert. I don't think he's going to go anywhere anytime soon. I think Dable stays unless he doesn't get a coaching job. But all eyes are on what's going on right now. These next 5 games are going to prove a lot. These next 5 games are going to prove a lot. Yo, somebody said bring Castillo back. Something's got to give, man. Something's got to give. Somebody said, yo, off topic, who is more beautiful, Ashanti or Alicia Keys? I choose Ashanti. That's a hard choice, though. Give me Ashanti, too. All day. You see how thick Ashanti is? That girl does not age. That girl fine. She fine. We're like an hour and 5 minutes. My wifey's not going to be watching this at this far probably. Yeah, but Ashanti's a bad one. Oof. I'll take Ashanti over over Alicia Keys, and Alicia Keys is bad. She's on this whole new kick of no makeup and stuff. It's cool because she's naturally beautiful. But Ashanti though, she's a bad one. She's a bad one. Shout out to my guy Elliot Eisler. Elliot, I haven't seen you in a minute, my G. Yo, Elliot, we gotta talk, man. I need you to hook me up with an outro music, man. I need an outro. I need a nice outro. Can you hook me up with something? Something that's my personality. I don't know what you got. I know you got that ska in you. We're gonna talk. But my man Elliot Eisler says, yo, our O-line has been suspect for 2 years. And that was still way better than the O-line we had during Josh's rookie season. Damn. Damn. Elliot Eisler's coming for everybody right now, man. Damn. But I'm telling you, man, you on to something. You on to something, Elliot. CJ Stein says, yo, Rico, do you think Ken Dorsey's the next line in Dable is gone? He has to be. I mean, he was in line to be the offensive coordinator. And he interviewed it for the year before Dable, or was it the year of Dable? I can't remember exactly, but he interviewed for the job. So we'll see. We shall see. I know that he could be gone to take a head coaching job somewhere in college. So we may not even have that luxury to even have Ken Dorsey come next year because he might get scooped by somebody else. And then maybe we'll be stuck with Dable. But I think Dable will come back. I think it's just going to be a matter of us bolstering this O-line, number one. And we gotta get some new running backs in there, man. We gotta get some speed. We need speed. We don't have speed. We don't have breakaway tough speed. You know what would have been perfect for this offense? Williams. First of all, Tony Pollard would be amazing for this offense. But if we went and got Javonte Williams on this team and we drafted Javonte Williams and he was in this backfield right now, guarantee you we wouldn't be having these running back issues, man. But here we are. Somebody said, yo, whoever keeps bringing Bobby back, Hart needs to be fired. Well, they keep bringing him back because I guess there ain't nothing out there. And here's the thing. They brought him back to be on the practice squad just in case. And we're going to see a little bit more Tommy Doyle. So don't be surprised if you start seeing Tommy Doyle on the field. This is what I'm telling you right now, fam. If you're not paying attention, man, they are shuffling everything. They're trying everything they can to bolster this line. So if you start seeing Mr. Tommy Doyle hit the field, know that we are trying everything we can. But right now, it's just not good enough. It's not good enough, man. My man Elliot says, yo, how much of this is on Bean, though? Didn't make any major moves this offseason. No moves before the trade deadline. Now we lost Trey. We all knew if he went down, we would be in trouble. You damn right we would be. And I think that he felt very good about Dane Jackson. And that's why he didn't want to. But Dane Jackson wasn't going to compete with Trey. We know that. Dane Jackson was going to compete with Levi Wallace. So it would have been him being the next guy up. Well, guess what? He's the next guy up. So we gotta play with what we got. So I think this was strategic for them not to go after cornerback because they felt really good in what they had in Dane Jackson. So now pay the piper. We're gonna find out what's really good with Dane Jackson. That's what it comes down to. Ark Ullman says, your time is up, man. My time is now. You can't see me. My time. What is this guy talking about? Bam Rob says, yo, after the season, wild card or not, Dable needs to go. Here's the thing. There are some really good minds out there. There are some really good some really good offensive minds out there, but like you got to search and find them. Do you go to the college ranks for it? Do you just rehash and regurgitate all the rehashes that's been in the league? Because that's what happens, right? One, like, could you imagine if we let go, and I know he just took a head coaching job, I think, or he's about to take a head coaching job, but we let go of Brian Dable and then we bring a guy like Jason Garrett. You guys would lose your shit because I would have said, nah, I'm not taking no damn Jason Garrett. Are you nuts? But that's this league, man. Bunch of regurgitating of these old ass OCs that, you know what I'm saying, like that's not as innovative as they need to be. And this is why Dable got hired, because he's experienced enough in the NFL, then went back to the collegiate level, saw the way things are done in the collegiate level, brought some new life, and he's been pretty damn good. It started off rocky. I was wanting him out of here, but the last year really stepped up. The year before, the year before, and near the end of the season, he started getting his act together. I was like, okay, I'm starting to see some nice things. And then last year, he just broke out. Then I'm like, okay, I'm on board. This year, still started off great, and I still respect what Dable does. But man, he can get stuck in his ways, and then he just forgets things. We need you to be more multiple. Give the fans and give your players their best situation, and then go from there. Rigo must not realize his wife is in the chat. Oops. But she already knows. She already knows that I would choose probably Alicia Keys over. Oh, somebody said Alicia Keys first. Whoa, what? Listen, this debate is it's like you win both ways no matter what. But are you talking about new to the scene Alicia Keys or Alicia Keys right now? You know what I'm saying? Because Ashanti has not aged. Ashanti is legit. By the way, for those that are listening on podcast form, somebody asked about who would you pick, who's more beautiful, Ashanti or Alicia Keys. There's no wrong answer. They're both bangers. You feel me? But at the end of the day, I think Ashanti takes this one. But hey, Marshall Parker says, yo, it's not even close. He says Alicia Keys. Damn. Okay, bro. Yo, here's $2 to apologize for my past behavior Monday. Yo, King DJ, don't even stress, man. That's the fandom life. You know what I'm saying? Fan v fan. That's just what it is, man. Like, we talk a lot of shit, and at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? These guys move on with their lives, and we move on with ours. It's just a game. At the end of the day, it's just a game, folks. What about Rob says, yo, what was the first Bills football team that you ever remember watching? It was the Super Bowl. The first Bills game, first Bills game I ever chose to watch or watched was Bills Super Bowl against the Dallas Cowboys when they got absolutely spanked, like 50 something to whatever. And I ended up, it was a coin toss. Yo, who do you want your team to be? I was like, yo, give me that team with the Buffalo. I think it's a cool logo and I like the colors. Give me that team. And we got walloped, but I stuck with that team ever since. That's how that came down. So, keys to this victory game, guys, put the damn ball on Allen's shoulders. But Allen needs to activate his receiver, Stefon Diggs. That's number one. We've got to be aggressive. We weren't in the slightest aggressive in the last game. We weren't even close to being aggressive. We were conservative as shit in the wind. Yo, be aggressive and go after it. And you know what? Yo, Coach Arians does not give a flying fuck about anything. He will light you up and he won't stop. Byron Leftwich is probably trying to get himself a head coaching job. Oh, he's going to light up the Bills. The Bills are still prominent enough that when you beat them, it's still a big deal. We've become a nice team, a big deal team. So we got to keep it coming, man. Come on now. Shit. My man Elliot Isis, he says, yo, Rico, I'm headed to my first Bills game this Sunday in Tampa. Super pumped to watch us upset the home crowd and a chance to see Brady. Is it before it's too late? Yo, good for you, man. You get to watch the greatest play the game, and you get to watch, you know what I'm saying, an up-and-coming quarterback in Josh Allen, and hopefully we get that win. That's going to be an amazing time for you, man. Yo, have fun. Big time. Yo, I'm jealous, man. I got to go back to Buffalo next year because I didn't say I didn't do all the vaccine, but now that I'm double vaxxed now and all that bullshit is done with, now I can go out and do my thing. But now they're talking about hitters. I'm not even getting to that bullshit. But anyway, Jason Miller says, "Yo, think we will see Basham more the rest of the season? Also, is the Bucs secondary still banged up? If so, let Josh cook and take advantage." I think they're as healthy as they can be. Someone was telling me that the Bucs are the healthiest they've been in a while. I mean, minus Rich Sherman's not there; he's still kind of nursing an injury. But for the most part, I think they're pretty healthy. I mean, I don't know who is on the injury report. I'll have to get back to you on that. But to my knowledge, I didn't really hear much that somebody was hurt other than Richard Sherman. So we're gonna find out what's really good. So Jason Miller, I'll try to do my best. Now, here's the deal. Here's one thing that I'm not happy about. We've been getting gashed heavily in the run game. I'm a little frustrated with this, actually. I'm a little frustrated. I can't, and how dare I be frustrated? But I'm a little frustrated with this because injury report tells us that the guy that we've been waiting to get back, we need this guy back because he's going to help us with our run game, and we're going to be this, that, and the third. He's hurt. Star Lotulelei, I think is what they say. I've been pronouncing it the wrong way. Star Lotulelei is out. The run stopper one techer is out. So now we are out of a one tech. That's the anchor. That's the guy that holds the lineup. But did it matter? Did it matter in the game against the Patriots when he came back? No, it didn't. We still got gashed. So whether he's in or he's out, it's just what it is. Now, what I look forward to seeing a little bit more of is F.A. Obata. F.A. Obata is a little healthier. We get to see him on the field. We'll see a little bit more of Boogie Basham. Boogie Basham will be on the field. You know what I mean? Rousseau will be on the field. We need to get like our best players on the field because right now we're going to get their best. So I'm hoping that we come together, we get this defense, we fly to the football, but we're playing a different team. This is a high-flying team. We played a team that ran the ball 45 freaking times. We're now about to play a team that's going to throw it 45 to 50 times, and they don't give a damn. That's just what Tom Brady does. So be on the lookout for that because it's going to be a hell of a time. Man, oh man. Folks, it's a tough time, man, for Bills fans. It really is. However, yo, I like that. However, this is a must win. This is a must win. There's no, well, if we win, we'll be up. No. This is a must win. This is like get in or get out. You win this game. Like who was it? There was it Maniac from Trainwreck Sports? Maniac from Trainwreck Sports. He said it best. He said, this upcoming game is a tale of if we lose it, we're out. We're done. Playoffs is done. But if we win it, we're all the way into the playoffs and we're going to be hyped and ready to go. It's so damn true. It's so damn true. We win this game, we're very much alive. 8-5 and ready to go. We lose this game. Oh, oive. 7-6. Then we're going on the road to the Panthers. And we got to see what's going on with the Panthers. Like, fam. Oh, Panthers are at home. The Panthers are coming home to us. So we'll be back at home. But we don't want to do this whole back and forth of I win some, you win some, I win some, you. Nah, fam. We got to start stacking these wins right now. Let me tell you right now. The Bucs are going to try to take full advantage of our defensive run right now is suspect. That's the best I can put it. Suspect. And they're going to test us. And there's going to be a lot of play action. I can guarantee you that. Because we're going to be so hyped up to stop the run, I hope that we don't neglect the power they have back there. And Tom Brady gets rid of the ball extremely quickly. And like I said, he does not give two shits about padding his stats. The man is going to be leading. By the time it's all said and done, he's going to be leading in all categories. He will take the dump off if he needs to. This is the best team that we've had in a long time defensively. We got to take it to him. Minus Trey White, we've got to take it to Tom Brady. We played this guy enough times that we kind of know his tendencies. Take full advantage. Put the game on Josh Allen's shoulders. Stay aggressive. Stay aggressive. And we've got to create turnovers, man. That's the way that we've been winning our games. Any of the games that we've won is because we forced turnovers on this squad. You force turnovers, you win. Simple as that. We've got to force Tom Brady into bad positions and take over. I ain't fronting, man. I'm telling you right now, that's what we need to do to win that game. Because if we don't, we're in a world of trouble. We are in a world of trouble. So, ladies and gentlemen, we got our hands cut out. We got some challenges upon us. We got some challenges ahead of us. But we got to start with one game at a time. One game at a time. Now, before I get out of here, I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but we have been heavily in the Discord, the BF Discord. I don't know if you guys have not joined us yet, but you guys need to jump on it right now, man. So the descriptions are all in the title right now. So if you hit the title after the show is done, check the descriptions. Everything is there. Jump in on the Discord chat. Myself, Pierre, Bobby, and a lot of the BF members, the BF Bing Squad, Bing Biggity Bing is in that chat. We're even doing live shows in the Discord. We even have my man B Easy. You know, B-Rye was in there. My man Matt Montgomery was in there hosting their own show. Fab, they did a fantastic job. If you feel that you have something to come and say, you trying to come in here? Are you sure? Oh, my daughter she wanted to come and say what's up. What are you doing? You trying to steal my charger? That's my charger. I'm kidding. But if you feel you have things to say, and I'm like, yo, Rico doesn't listen to me. I got things to say. I think I got. Come on through. Can you guys hear me now? I hope you guys can. I think you guys can hear me now. So here's what happened. My daughter came to get her charger, and she clicked and everything just shut down. You guys can hear me? God damn. My daughter, man. I'm gonna blame her, man. I apologize. Thank you guys for staying with your boy. So I am now going to take phone calls. If you guys got the number, y'all know what to do. It's the community. So jump on here. You guys can send that text. And if you guys got something to get off your chest, somebody said, yo, repeat what you said for the last 5 minutes. Yo, all I was pretty much saying was all I was saying was this. We've got an opportunity to beat these Bucks. We just can't waver. We can't. This is our opportunity, man. We've got everybody has to step up. Everyone has to step up. I want to be positive. I want this team to win. I'm not trying to watch any other team play. I want my squad to go to the playoffs. But it starts with this game. We've got to stack W's. We have been inconsistent. We lose one, win one, lose one, win one. We've never lost twice in a row. And let's not make it a start to start losing twice in a row. We got to get this dub. We get this dub. We stack one against the Panthers. Now we're going 2-0. It's like a new season. 2-0 going against the Pats. And we want revenge. We want revenge. They took it to us on our home turf in front of everybody. Trust and believe. Bills are coming for the Pats. But before we start thinking about the Pats, we got to handle these Bucks. And it's always fun. Always, always, always fun to take on Tom Brady. So let's do it. Let's do it. We got an opportunity to do it. Let's handle business. So if you guys want to jump on and you guys have something to get off your chest and you want to jump on right now with me, if you're a Pats fan, you want to gloat and you want to still talk about, you know what I'm saying, what your Pats did to us last game, this is your opportunity. Send that text. Tell me that you want to jump on, and then I'll send you the link. It's that simple, folks. So let me see who's sending messages. Who wants in? Oh shit, my man Elliot Ice. All right, Elliot, give me a second, man. Give me a second. Let me roll up. Let me just try to get. I promise you I'm gonna get you. Just give me 1 sec. Elliot said, "Yo, I got something to get on my chest." All right, El. Give me a second. Uno momento. All right, boom. All right, El. I got you, kid. I'm gonna send that to you in 2 seconds. All right, Elliot, boom. You got number 1. You set. Who else is in here? Who else wants to come on here and talk their shit? If you want to, here's the number right now. This is Friday night. It's a Friday Night Live. If you got something to say, something I missed, something that we're not really talking about, if you want to rehash what happened last game, you have every opportunity to do it right this second. Don't be shy, man. This is your opportunity. There's not a lot of places. There's not a lot of shows that do the things that we do here at BF, right? There's some places that do it. Some places don't do it. I'm giving you an opportunity to jump on the BF platform and talk your shit. Or you might be able to, you might be able to see something or say something that nobody's talking about. This is your opportunity right here, right now. So I'm going to refresh this page and see who else is trying to jump on. Elliot, I sent you that link, kid. Jump on there. See, everybody shot today, so I guess Elliot's the only one. So I'm waiting for my man Elliot to jump on. You got that link? There's my man Elliot. He just popped in. So whoever wants to jump on, there's the link. There's the link. Elliot, give me the thumbs up when you're ready, bro. Oh, my man Elliot is ready. Give me a second. Let me set him up. Elliot Eisler.
How you doing?
Oh, what's going on, man? It's been a minute, man.
Yeah, it's been a while. Sorry, I've been crazy busy. But
listen, don't even stress it, man. What is on your mind? Listen, do you have something to get off your chest?
I got something to say in my chest, man.
Hold on. No. You know the drill. You know what has to happen. You give me a second. Let me set myself up, because when someone has to get something off their chest, we give them the stage to get something off their chest. Elliot, say it with your chest. What you got?
Now, I'm kind of just pissed off a little bit. Obviously, like everybody else is with this team, but I want to see a little bit of a stronger fan base. I'm calling out some of y'all right now.
Let's go.
Calling y'all out because, goddamn, this is the best team we've had in 20 years. You know, some of y'all must be too young. Rico, you're not about the same age, man.
Right.
We've been through the ringer, right? And I was a little too young. I was like 10 to 15 when they were kind of doing that first run. Now I'm an adult. I'm going to my first actual Bills game. I actually went to one when I was 6, but I don't even remember it. So like, I'm super pumped. But I just gotta say, yo, stick with this team, man. Like, we still have, like you've been saying tonight, we have our chance to make our own destiny. You know, Dable isn't as horrible as we say, man. You know, and it just, I feel like we're right there. We just got to put it together. Now, we still may get disappointed this season, but it ain't going to stop me from loving this team, supporting this freaking channel, and doing this stuff. And I hate seeing all like.
Listen, Elliot, I like your enthusiasm. I really do, because there comes a time. You're right though. Sometimes as a fan base, we get negative. Like the sky is falling. Fire Dable. Fire McDermott. Cut Josh Allen. I've seen all the nonsense. I've seen it all. Like, it's just ridiculous, right? But because we love this team so damn much and we want them to succeed so bad, we start saying gibberish, nonsense, right? Because we're lashing out, right? So a lot of times my kids, they do stuff and I'm like, what did you do that for? Because they're just upset. They just lash out. And that's like us sometimes. So we have to step back like my man Elliot does, because it's true. We haven't had success like this in a long time. So embrace it. Embrace what your team is doing right now. Embrace every second. We can't win every game. And this is the thing that kills me, right? Every year, and Elliot, tell me if I'm wrong here. Every year when the schedule comes out, we start guessing what games will win, what games will lose, what games will win, and usually the teams usually have us winning like losing 4 to 5 games, right? So the minute we lose one game, we lose 2 games, they start losing their shit, right? But didn't you just make a freaking schedule, like the mock schedule, and you had us losing 4 or 5 games? Okay, so let's take it. I had us losing 4 games this year. I thought we were going to go 13-4 and then call it a day, right?
I did too. But look at this: the Bucks were 7-5 last year. Everybody was like, "Are they? Aren't they?" And then they went on a run. So we still can do all what we want to do. The number 1 seed's still in within our reach. So like, I'm excited.
I'll take it even further. I'll take it even. How ironic would it be if we went on a run against the Bucks?
Yeah,
we start the run against the Bucks at 7-5 and run the table and go to the freaking Super Bowl and face the Bucks in the Super Bowl.
That would be amazing. And this is honestly kind of my expectation going into this game, because like I've even kind of jokingly said in like the mods chat we had earlier, I was like, man, I kind of stopped expecting this team to win, and now they're going to win because I'm not expecting it so damn much. And you know what? You know who's not expecting it? Is Tampa Bay. We're coming in there. We're playing pissed off after that last game. And guess what? It's supposed to be 75, sunny. They're going to be so happy to not be playing football and that shit they had last week. And they are just going to come out and they are going to be humming, and they're not going to be ready for it. I'm telling you right now, we get up early. It's going to be like a 31-24 game, but we're in control most of that game.
I like that. Right, and here's another question for you, Elliot. Since we're talking the run game, are we not making enough of it, or are we rightfully so to be frustrated with the success or lack thereof of a run game in Buffalo?
Well, it's definitely an issue, and it's to the point where I'm frustrated because I look at our line too, and I see like, oh, we have a couple of good pass blockers. Oh, and then we got a couple of good run guys, but nobody that's good at both. Like, it doesn't seem like we've ever had a cohesive unit. You see a lot of these lines, they don't even have to be great run blockers because they have a back that knows how to pick a hole or make a guy miss. Right. That's all. We have those guys, but we don't seem to have the line that can just do one or the other consistently enough. And we're lucky to have a guy like Josh Allen that makes them look a little bit better than they are. Because if we didn't have Josh Allen, if we had a real stand in the back dude back there, this old line would be one of the worst. And statistically, PFF would be dogging them everything, because I just don't really see the amount of talent that we need to have either one or the other. At least, have a great pass blocking thing so that when you are running, you know what, they're excited to run the ball and not worry about it so much. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it.
I like it. And now, before I let you go, I do want to get your thoughts on this too, right? Because we've had some, and I don't know how long you've been watching the show, if you started from the beginning, but I was talking about the coaching, and at the end of the season when things have to be reevaluated, are you like not looking at the coaching staff and saying, okay, you got to go, you're staying, you're going? Is there a position group where that coach for that position group, we've got to make a change? or are you kind of keeping everything together because you know what, cohesiveness, continuity? Let's keep everything together. What are your
The
thoughts?
cohesiveness and continuity, I really loved going all the way into this season, and I kind of felt like this was our year because, man, we weren't sure if we're going to have Dable and all this other stuff, but OG Bobby Johnson's on real thin ice for me. That running back coach is on real thin ice for me because they're just not doing enough with the talent that we have brought in, because he has brought in talent. And yeah, I mean, you can say, Williams had overperformed at right tackle last season, which was kind of nice. And he's doing okay at guard this year because we got lucky with Spencer Brown. But, it's just, we haven't seen enough. And I don't know all the inner workings of what's going on there. But obviously, these are some of McDermott's guys. And I want to see if he has the balls to make those firings and not live with mediocrity because they're boys. And it is a good old boy network, no matter
it
where
is.
you are in the world. So,
and that's the tough part when you hire your friends. Like you, I don't know if you've done this before, but have you ever like, all right, I'm gonna be roommates with my best friend or a really good friend of mine, or I'm gonna go into business with my best friend. It's like, do you want to do that? Because if things go bad, now you're gonna have that awkward conversation. So Dable and I guess McDermott has kind of put himself in a position that he hired his buddies or people he knew, but is he going to be tough enough to make the cut to cut some people? Not Dable being one of them, because I think that's something that's going to go a little longer depending on how these next 5 games go, because that's going to be crucial. But like Bobby Johnson, Kelly Skipper, I'm looking at those 2 guys because the position coach, and that's usually where it starts. And then we go from there. But we'll see how this plays out, man. So enough about that. I want to know about this experience that you're going to have in Tampa. Who are you going with?
So actually, one of my really good buddies I've worked with for years, he's a huge Bucks fan. And, he knew I was a Bills fan. And he just texted me this morning. He's like, hey, man, you free Sunday? I'm like, yeah, what's up? And I figured he just wanted to watch the game. He's like, I brought his tickets for the game, man. Let's go. I'm breaking my Cardinal rule. He says he never goes to, a team with an opposing fan. But, I'm there to be a good luck charm and bring our Bills a win. So
what an experience, because that's going to be your first NFL game, correct?
I've been to a couple NFL games. My first Bills game.
Yeah. So this is going to be fun for you, man. This is going to be experience. I remember going to my first Bills game, and I was like, this is electric. And I went to the game of all games. It was a Monday nighter, not a game that I was proud of to go to. I mean, I loved it, but I didn't like the end results. It was a Dallas game, that Monday night Dallas game. I was like, that kills me. But anyway, that being said, it is an experience. So I hope you freaking have a great time, and I hope the Bills give you the win so you can talk your shit in front of everybody out there. Are you wearing a jersey? Are you a jersey guy or just a regular t-shirt guy?
Oh, I'm gonna have to dust up. Where is it? Right over here. See that Josh Allen jersey right back there.
Oh shit! Okay,
the good luck jersey. Bringing that out. And, gotta rep them. So
I like it a lot.
Yeah, real excited to see Tom Brady play. That's pretty cool too. So,
dude, that's another thing, man. Yo, you're going to a good game. That's a good game. Yo, thank your friend. Your friend is an OG for that one. He's like, yo, are you in Florida? Do you live there?
Yeah, I live like an hour north of Orlando, so about an hour and a half, 2 hours from Tampa. Not too bad.
Shit, look at you. You just because I hear crickets in the background, so I'm like, yo, where's this guy living at?
Oh yeah, I'm outside right now. My little man cave. I do music and all that stuff. So this is where I keep all my music. And
I like. I remember because you played as a tune. And I was shocked as shit. So I don't know if you caught the show. Caught early in the show, but I was like, yo, Elliot, I think I might need an outro.
I got you.
Oh shit, because I
put the boys of propaganda together. And actually, if Brian Bowers is in the chat, respond too, because he's quite the lyricist. And I'm thinking maybe I'll put the music, get Brian Bowers to write something dope, and then we'll give you a nice little outro track. So that's the BF mod collab coming up.
If you put something together, that's a fact. I'm putting that as my whatever it is, if it's an intro or it's an outro, that's a fact. I'm putting that in there. But anyway, listen, Elliot Eisler, you've been a freaking supporter for a minute. I appreciate you. Real talk. This is not the first time you've been on the show, and nor will it be the last time. I hope you have a great experience in Tampa. And if we come up with this win, man, I need to have you back on to explain to me what it was like live at the game, and that'd be amazing.
I'll happily do that. And thank you so much for having me on, and love the show. Keep it up, guys. Appreciate
it, man. That's my guy, Elliot Eisler. That's my dude. Elliot's been a supporter for a long time, man. So it's always great to chop it up with people that have been supporting BF and been supporting the Rico Report. Now, if there are any Pats fans in the chat, if there are any Bucks fans in the chat, you know what I'm saying? Yo, hit the number up, man. Yo, send me a text. Just all you got to tell me is, yo, I want to be on the show. I'll send you the link. and then we chop it up. You know what I'm saying? We've been going for an hour and 39 minutes. Sometimes I do this, man. I can just go and chat for forever. But I'm telling you right now, man, I'm just gonna let it rock for a couple more minutes. And if nobody's really, you know what I mean, trying to jump on, which is all good. Not everybody wants to, you know what I mean, show their face. All is good. But I'm looking at questions right now. And we're gonna excuse me, I got me burping on the damn mic like that. I apologize for that. I got my man King Thriller says, yo, God, is everyone in the chat stuck in the 90s? It's 2021 and we're talking about our 90s Super Bowl losses. Yo, Elliot, man, that's those are memories, man. People like to talk about that stuff, man. You can't hate on that. King, you can't hate on that, bro. You can't hate on that, man. People like, you know, they want to talk about it. They want to talk about it. That's cool, man. My man Brett Holmes says, Rico, I was working security in college at the Dallas game. Oh, y'all remember the Dallas game, huh? Man, that was a good one. That was a good one. Not the result we wanted, but it was a damn good one. Looking at these, Go Get Ya says, Go Get It says, yo, they went 7-5, then 11-5 with no fans off of a bye. Oh, you're talking about the Bucks when they won the Super Bowl. Yo, it doesn't matter, fans or no fans, man. You know, a lot of people like to say, yo, but that doesn't count and this, that. Yo, football is football. You know what I'm saying? When you're playing high school ball, depending on where you're playing on a high school ball, you had about like 15 to 30 people in the stands. You know what I'm saying? You went to college was a little bit better. But like we've all played in front of minimal amount of people. Football is football at the end of the day. You feel me? So it is what it is, man. Elliot, shout out to my guy Elliot. That was fun. Elliot, you know it's always love, and we're gonna chop it up at any time that you need to jump on here, man. You know what it is, man. But if anybody wants to, you know what I mean, chop it up with your boy, I've got, you know what I mean, a few minutes left. You know what I'm saying? If you want to jump on there, I'm gonna give you guys a number. All you gotta do, it's really simple. It's the text club. You don't gotta, it's not a number you can call. You text that number and you say, yo, it's such and such. I want to jump on there. I got something to get off my chest. And I'm gonna say, cool. And I'm gonna send you the link. And then you jump on and you get off what you want to get off your chest. Whether you want to say, hey man, I think it's great what you're doing, and I love this, and this gives me a place to go. Cool. If you say, man, I hate your shit. Your shit is garbage. You're this, that, and the third. Trust and believe, I'm gonna give you your opportunity to express yourself. But we're gonna talk it up. We're gonna talk it out. But regardless of the fact, here's where we are. We're locked in, and we're here live and direct, and we're talking Bucks Bills, man. So what? And here's my question to the chat right now, whether you're listening from Facebook, whether you're listening on YouTube, or even on podcast form. If you guys are listening in podcast form, what is it that you're looking forward to this game, to seeing? Knowing that we lost last game, it was a bad loss to the eyes of the public. It was a bad loss to the eyes of the media. And the way we lost is just that we could have played a lot better. We missed a lot of good opportunities to really put this game away. So what are you looking forward to seeing from this team in terms of an adjustment? Is there someone that you think is going to jump out? Is there someone that you're concerned about? Is there someone on the Bucks team that you're like, man, I don't want to play that guy. That guy's going to be a problem. What is it about this game that's got you excited about whatever? I'm listening. I'm looking. I'm watching the chat. And I'm going off. So I got my guy, Tomaso. Tomaso says Emmanuel Sanders. He's looking forward to seeing Emmanuel Sanders get more involved in the offense. I hope so too. Because the year started with Emmanuel Sanders being involved heavily, right? Emmanuel Sanders got like 400 to 500 yards receiving. He started off hot. And now he's been kind of cold. So is Cole Beasley. I mean, so has like, you know, in certain parts of this offense, man. Josh Allen has been the only constant. Him and Stefon Diggs. So we need to see that team representing again. We need to see that tandem representing again. And if Emmanuel Sanders is part of that, let's do it. I'm looking very much forward to it. You know what I'm saying? So I got a comment from someone in the chat. So I'm gonna see if they want to come on. And if he does, I'm gonna send that link, and then we'll see. But I'm looking at the chat to see like what else is standing out to you guys. What do you guys need to see? So my man Martin Hernandez says, "Yo, better O-line protection and hope the receivers can hold on to the football." I would love to see that, man. That's a comment coming from the Facebook chat. What up, Martin? I see you, kid. Yeah, I would love to see that. Well, I think we all would. I mean, but we're in the dark right now as to how this team is going to adjust, because we've had slow moments of adjusting. Sometimes we just can't. We don't adjust very well. So hopefully this is one of those moments that it's not that case, and we make all the necessary adjustments. And it's not like it's the first time we're playing Tom Brady. So this is where we somewhat have a, I don't want to say an advantage, but we're not playing against someone completely new. We know his nuances. We know what he likes to do. We know what kind of passes he likes and what he doesn't. It's not that we don't have any experience playing against him. We have lots of experience. He's the only quarterback that's got that many wins against one franchise in NFL history. So we are very much familiar with one another. So hopefully we take full advantage of the things that we've known of him, and hopefully the history repeats itself and he has one of his bad games, one of the 3 bad games he's ever lost to the Bills, and we'll take one of them. We really will. What's up with my man Snoop Cartaina? He says, "Yo, Dawkins right tackle, Brown left." No, sir. Don't do that. Do not put. Have you seen Spencer Brown pass block on the right-hand side? It's not great. It's not great. And Deion Dawkins, the last couple games, I mean, the Saints game was not a good one. I will admit it was not a good one, but he didn't have a bad game against the New England Patriots. So he's been up and down. He's been a little inconsistent to me in terms of the eye test. I know PFF has him graded pretty damn high, but in terms of the eye test, I haven't been seeing what I want to see from him. So I'm hoping that changes. I really hope it does change. Shout out to my guy King Noble, says, "Yo, I lost my last week's fantasy game by 80 points. Oh, 0.80 points. Aye, that one hurts. I was starting Allen, Knox, Breida, and Beasley. My opponent even forgot to adjust his roster from the previous week. That's the worst. You lost like that? I mean, damn, you started Knox, Beasley. Yo, that killed you right there. I mean, right now I'm eliminated. So I'm this is where I'm at, man. I am eliminated. I thought I had this game in the bag. I had my game was slated to be at 168 points. Everyone that needed to play played, and they scored well. But the problem is I went up against a guy that had 3 players go for 30 points or more. Deontay Johnson. It was somebody else that the guy scored 90 points with 3 guys, and I lost 190 to 168. Now, give me a break. Like, it wasn't meant for me. That's what it comes down to. It was not meant to be. So I'm looking at the chat right now, and I have a couple people. I think somebody's coming on to chop it up with your boy. So we'll see how that plays out. I'm hoping that it's a Bucks fan or a Pats fan. We'll soon find out. If not, then we'll call it a day, man, because I've been chopping it up for almost damn 2 hours, man. And y'all been rocking with your boy steady. So I appreciate you. Appreciate you very much. This is what I wanted to see. Russo getting some sacks. I would love Russo to get some sacks. Russo's been a little quiet on the sack front, so I'd love. He's been solid in run defense, and he's been winning his pass rush rate and his run blocking rate. His pass rush rate. Excuse me. But I need to see more, man. I need to see why we drafted him at 30 and getting after the quarterback. I mean, we didn't just draft you. We seem to be a good tackler and stopping the run. Not just that. We need you for all of it, especially when we got you in the freaking first round. We need you to get on that ASAP. You know what I mean? So I need that shit. John Yotis, that's my guy. John Yotis, triple OG. John Yotis is been watching Rico. I'd call in, but I had bad surgery yesterday afternoon and face swollen, so I can't talk. Ooh, well, I hope for a quick recovery, my friend. A quick recovery. I hope that nobody beat your ass up. We don't want that. But if it was just a little small procedure, quick recoveries, we'll get you on the show in no time, showing your pretty face, and now we'll do it up, man. We'll do it up quick. All right, folks. Listen, that's it for me. I gave a code to somebody. I know that the person said he wanted to come on, but he or she is not here. So I'm gonna call it a day. I'm gonna call it a night. I think we've chopped it up enough. I mean, listen, man. don't ever get it twisted. Whenever you see me, you know what I'm saying, critical of my team, it's not because I'm hating on my squad. It's definitely never that. It's not because, you know what I'm saying, I'm a hater and I don't love my team and that. It's not that at all. If you know me and you've been watching me, you already know what it is. You know what time it is, man. I keep it real at all times. I try to at least be objective at all times and go from there. But it looks like we got our guest coming on right now. So give me a second. I thought I was gonna sign off, but we're not signing off just yet, folks. We got this. We got somebody jumping off. RD706. What's up, man?
What's good, Rico?
What's happening, man? What's on your mind, brother?
Nothing much, man. Just this pain over this damn loss we took from, this exact same team we been getting fucking owned by 20 years and so.
Yeah.
And now we got Mr. Tom Brady this week, bro.
It's a handful, man. It's a gauntlet. We had a gauntlet of a schedule. So
Mhm.
we just faced the Tom Brady list Patriots. We lost that one, and we all know how we lost that, and we know that they ain't gonna happen again. And now we got
Yep.
Tampa Bay in a high-powered offense. So we're about to find out what's really good with this
Mhm.
team. How you feel about it?
How I feel about it. All right. So going over the
you got 30 seconds. Let me know how you feel about it in 30 seconds.
All right. So how I feel about it is that the Bills are in a desperation mode of saving their season and possibly going on the run. And I know a lot of people comparing it to 7-5 because look at the Bucks, they were 7-5 a year ago, around this time. They won a run, went to the Super Bowl, and that's that. For the Bills, however, I see the comparisons and whatnot, but I gotta see it to believe it and whatnot. Nothing's given, okay? And look, we just gotta win. All right.
We do.
Like we can't. We just have to find something. Like we have to unleash. Dr. J, Josh Allen. You bring Diggs more into the game.
Yep.
Stop the run. I mean, the Buccaneers is gonna run the ball, but they're not gonna run the ball as New England did. Like they're just gonna pass,
Yep.
and without Trey Wright and whatnot. It's gonna be tough, but then again, we got the two best safeties in the league, Micah Hyde and Jordan Porter.
And
So like I don't understand. Like people just think that we just lose one corner. We do lose one corner, and all of a sudden we don't have like the two best safeties. Like, come on.
RD.
Yeah.
I get your point, man. You're nervous about this game, but we got the players to get it done. I believe that we do. And it's gonna be a big clash this week. But we're gonna find out how it is, man. Yo, before I let you go, give me a score prediction right now.
Score prediction. I gotta say 34-31 Bills.
34-31 Bills.
But it could be high scoring than that, like 40 something. But I'll say this though. Not only we're going against Tom Brady, we're also going against the referees too, people.
I don't RD, man, I appreciate your phone call, brother. We'll talk soon, brother.
All right. Have a good day.
Sometimes you got to pull the plug on people, man. RD. Appreciate you, though. Appreciate you, boss. I need that score prediction. He gave it to me. I gave him 30 seconds. My man was going to take 60 seconds. I was like, nah, fam. We ain't doing that. If you're going to come on the show, you better bring it. But I appreciate you still. I appreciate you. I know sometimes it's nerve-wracking coming on these things, man. It's not easy. It really isn't. Some people think it's going to be easy. And it's like, you freeze up a little bit. But I used to be that way. You should saw me when my first ever live show. I was like, not the same. Not the same. But I appreciate you. Thanks for coming on, my man. And we'll chop it up another time. So, folks, that's my time. I just gave it to Andrew Caruana, but Andrew Caruana is not on yet. So, Andrew, we're gonna have to do it another time, brother. So, folks, in the last 30 seconds, give me your score predictions for this game, whether it's a win or a loss. I need your score predictions. What are your score predictions for this upcoming game? I hate score predictions. Y'all already know that. But for the sake of we needing to win this game, I don't feel good about it, but we need to win this game. And if we're going to win this game, unfortunately, it is going to be high scoring. So, that being said, I don't know how high scoring it's going to be, but I think it's going to be one of those situations where it's going to be like, I'm not going to call it high scoring, but I'm going to have it Bills 28, Bucks 26. I think it's going to be a close one. I think we're both going to be above the 20-yard mark. And the player that becomes who we need him to become, that's going to be Josh Allen. That's just who leads us. He needs to. So I have it 28-26, and we're going from there. Listen, I got one more guest coming on. Shit, I didn't even realize it. Yo, my guest, you have 60 seconds to get it off your chest. Get that pop off your chest. You ready? Give me that thumbs up. Are you ready? Let's go. You got 60 seconds. What's good?
What's
Andrew,
up, Rico?
man?
What's happening, boy?
I'm good, my G. Talk to me. You got 60 seconds. Get your shit off your chest. What you got, boy?
Shit, the offense needs to show up, man. That's it.
Offense,
Let Josh
show
Allen
up.
just fucking launch it, dude.
How are they going to show up? Who do you need to show up?
I'm looking at Davis. Really?
Gabriel Davis.
Yeah. Because he has not been anywhere in sight this whole season.
Damn. Okay. Here's my question for you. Who do you need to see step up on defense? Defense needs to step up. You need to see something from this player.
Man, Edmonds, he's been on my milk carton the whole season.
Damn, you putting Edmonds on the milk carton?
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
He looks lost. When he's hitting those gaps, he looks lost. He looks like a deer in headlights.
So what do you need from him? You need him to have like major tackles. You need him to get a sack. Like,
be patient. I think he gets too worked up. He needs to be a lot more patient.
A lot more patient. I like that. Okay.
That's it, man. But
Andrew,
honestly, just Allen. He just needs to step in the pocket and just let it loose.
Let it rip. Are you looking for him to go deep all day, or do you want to take the short intermediate passes to dump offs?
Be smart with the ball, whatever's there. That's it.
Smart with the ball and take what they give you.
But I'm also looking at Dable. Dable needs to be a lot more creative. I think it's
so
too
what
plain
was
Jane.
Dable? Okay, you wanted to be more creative. What have you seen in the past that you have not seen him do now that you want to see some more of?
In who? In Dable?
Yeah.
Just more motion. I think it's just the defense is just reading us the whole way. None of these stretch runs off the side, man. It takes too long to develop. We don't have that speed for it.
All right. In the words of my man Richard Forbes, he says, let her rip potato chip.
Yes,
and
sir.
I get that. I even added the potato chip, but let her rip potato chip, the same shit. But anyway, yo, Andrew, appreciate you. I mean,
sir.
You ain't said nothing but a word, man, because it's true. Let her rip, man. Stop bullshitting. This is you're pretty much your season's on the freaking line. Let it go. Stop.
We haven't seen Allen just do a 5-step drop back and just put his whole body into a throw. We haven't seen that all year.
Yeah, well, you know what? He started doing that, and then he was overthrowing everybody, and then he started doing the underthrow, and I was getting pissed off with the underthrow. So right now he's been up and down.
Yep.
So, but I would love to see him just rip one 70 yards, and who's sitting under there? Who knows? And I don't really care. I just want to get the offense. I want to get the win. I don't care how we win this thing. Just win the freaking game. Just get the W. That's all I need, man. Andrew, appreciate you. Have yourself a good night. And I'm out of here. Yes, sir. All right, folks. That's my time, man. Somebody said one thing that I really do want to see, which I highly doubt we're going to see it. But Antonio Williams, I mean, you would think that we would have seen one of the reporters say, hey, looks like I saw Antonio Williams taking number one running back reps, but I don't think it's going to happen. If Antonio Williams was going to be part of this offense, he would have overtaken something somewhere, sometime, but he never did. But here's one thing I'm going to say though. We made a post. I don't know if I said this to you guys already. I think I already did. We made a post maybe a couple weeks back, 3 weeks back, and we said, yo, where's Antonio Williams at? We need to put him in the game. 2 or 3 players in the chat, on our Instagram, in the chat was like, yes, put him in. So they're seeing something at practice that coaches are not wanting to see. I don't know. I don't get it. I'm not part of that front office, but I mean, you play who is best. And maybe he's just not the best guy to put on the field. But anyway, that's my take on that. But we need to win. Bills 28, Bucks 26. We come from behind and we take the W and we out of here, man. So folks, that's it for me. Appreciate your time, man. Yo, I went 2 freaking hours, y'all. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate the time. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Listen, man, we do not know when it's our last time to take a breath. So, with the untimely passing of Demaryius Thomas, excuse me, you just never know, man. So, yo, love harder, hug harder. You know what I'm saying? Do all the things that you need to do. Kick that fucking bucket list. Do what you gotta do, man. And live your best life as best as you can, man. And hopefully, you know what I'm saying, we catch this big Bucks win this Sunday, and we have a good time, man. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, be good to one another. Don't be a dick. You know what I'm saying? There's no time for that, man. Positive energy all day, every day. So, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy, Rico. It's the Buffalo Fanatics. It's the Rico Report. Jump on the Discord chat. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, let me put up a picture, and I'm gonna end the show just like this. So you guys have a good night, and we'll catch you on the flip side. It's your boy, and I'm gone.